Morning, welcome. My name's Keith Melksh and I'm here today at the Binnaburra Mountain Lodge along with some of the construction industry's most recognised future leaders in construction. These fine men have been recognised by each of their companies or organisations as being the future leaders in our ever-changing construction industry. As part of the selection process, each individual had to apply to senior management of their companies, explaining why they should be selected to complete the inaugural Leaders in Construction Diploma of Management course offered by the Queensland Master Builders. As part of these Leaders in Construction Development course, all students are required to attend a 5-day live-in workshop which has been conducted at the world-renowned Binnaburra Mountain Lodge. During these workshops, the students have had to carry out 3 main modules outlined in the Diploma of Management course. These 3 modules are planning, people and processes. With me today I have 3 students representing 2 well-known and respected construction companies from Brisbane. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce firstly Matt Hanna from Hutchison Builders. Morning Matt.
How you going, Keith?
Matt, can you explain what you do at Hutchies?
I'm currently a general foreman within Hutchies and working on the North Park Apartments job.
Very good. Secondly, I have a gentleman by the name of Pete Rose, also from Hutchison Builders. Morning Pete.
Morning Keith, thanks for having me.
Can you please explain to the audience what you do at Hutchies?
Yes, certainly Keith. I'm a site manager there at Hutchison Builders. I've worked my way through the ranks and currently looking after a major client for Hutchison Builders. So yeah, really enjoying it.
Very good. Finally, last but not least, I have David Dodds representing Q-Build. Morning David.
Morning Keith, thanks for having me.
David, can you please share with the audience what you do with Q-Build?
Yeah, Keith, I'm a senior supervisor for the Sunshine Coast region.
Very good. Thanks guys. Okay, I'm going to run through several questions covering all 3 modules as outlined earlier. I have Matt firstly on the topic of planning. Matt, what is effective planning as a leader?
Well, Keith, effective planning occurs on a number of levels. The strategic, operational, project and personal. Planning is a core leadership responsibility and leaders require a range of interpersonal, conceptual and organisational skills.
Okay Matt, that's very detailed. What makes yourself and others now leaders in planning after completing this wonderful course?
Well, Keith, through hard work and the right training environment, we've been able to enhance our knowledge and skill to be able to develop, manage, monitor operational plans for optimal business performance, acquire and manage the required resources to deliver our business plans, scope, plan and manage projects, assess the effectiveness of project planning, set personal work goals, manage work priorities and manage our own professional development.
Matt, that's great. Sounds like you've taken some good points from this planning module. Matt, can you please tell me some of the tools that you have taken from this module to really implement these skills?
Well, Keith, there's such a vast array that we've learnt here and I don't want to go giving them all away. But a couple of the nuggets, one of which is the SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and will enable us to pinpoint our core activities and what we do well and why. And the other is setting SMART goals. This means setting goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and in the right time frame.
Matt, that sounds like you've taken a load of information from this course. Well done. Secondly, I have Pete on the topic of people. Pete, a commonly asked question is, what is the difference, if any, between leadership and management?
Oh Keith, that's a great question. Thanks for asking that. I'll try to explain it as clearly as I can. Leaders are people who do the right thing. It's a behaviour. Where managers are people who do things right. It's a skill set. Thanks for that question.
No worries, that's good Pete. What are the 5 practices of exemplary leadership?
Oh Keith, the 5 practices of exemplary leadership, at our place we like to refer to it as ICEME. It's an acronym. It is inspire and share the goals, challenge the status quo, encourage the heart, model the way, and enable others to act.
Wow, Pete, that sounds like you've got it covered there. And Pete, finally, what's the definition of leadership?
Keith, the definition of leadership Clearly, the way that I like to put it was a quote from Dwight D. Eisenhower, which states, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he or she wants to do it." Thanks for that.
That's awesome, mate. I'm inspired. Lastly, I now have David. If I can finish with you, in relation to processes, the learning outcomes, what were they?
Yeah, thanks, Keith. Look, the learning outcomes on processes were understanding continuous improvement in the workplace and leading teams to continuous improvement. It was also monitoring performance in the workplace, managing further improvement opportunities, and it was leading and promoting innovation in the team environment.
That's good. That sounds really interesting, but what is continuous improvement, David?
Yeah, Keith, look, continuous improvement is a business philosophy and it creates steady growth within the business. But it's a process also known as the PDCA cycle, which is the Plan, Do, Check, Act. Simply put, it's identifying an opportunity, it's testing that opportunity, monitoring, recording and reviewing the outcomes, and acting on any changes that need to be done. And if there's any identified changes, then the cycle repeats itself. Wonderful stuff, isn't it?
Mate, sounds like you guys have nailed it. Okay, thanks guys. Really sounds like the Master Builder's got it right with this course, Leaders in Construction course. Until next year, I hope this little bit of insight has given the next generation of leaders in construction the encouragement required to expand their careers in the construction industry. Thank you for your time.